Are you currently using fish oils for your pet? Does your pet even need essential fatty acids? Do they even work? Should your pet be on them? Are fatty acids in the pet food enough? If you're feeling confused on where to start, make sure you stay tuned because we're going to be discussing what are essential fatty acids, what can happen if your pet is low in them, how do they help their body, and how you can start using them in your pets today. Click like if this is exactly what you need. I'm Dr. Katie Woodley, holistic veterinarian and founder of The Natural Pet Doctor. I teach amazing pet parents like you how to optimize your pet's health with natural remedies so that they can thrive and live a long and vibrant life. Okay, let's get into essential fatty acids, starting with what is an essential fatty acid. These are fatty acids that are not synthesized by the body and are considered essential. Depending on where the double bond occurs between the carbon chains will dictate whether it's an omega-3 or an omega-6. Omega-6 include linoleic and arachidonic acid. Linoleic acid is a known dietary requirement for adult dogs and cats. Adult cats also require arachidonic acid. Animal fats tend to be high in AA and help cats meet those requirements. Most linoleic acids are plant-based and come from corn, soybean oil, and canola oil. Omega-3 essential fatty acids are alpha-linolenic acid, EPA, and DHA. DHA requirements are higher for puppies and kittens and are instrumental for neurological development and brain health, whereas EPA is the stronger anti-inflammatory fatty acid that many talk about when using fish oils for pain or to help inflammatory conditions. These are primarily found in marine sources, fish oil, algae oil, krill. These essential oils are important for overall health. They make up the cell membrane and support overall immune health and reduce inflammation in the body when the ratios are right. However, most pets are too high in omega-6s due to their diets compared to omega-3s, which can lead to health issues and an inflamed state in the body. What could you see if there are low levels of fatty acids, including omega-6 in the body? Chronic skin infections, ear infections, dry, flaky skin, failure to thrive, and reproductive problems. These are important for your pet to have. One retrospective study of survival of cats with chronic kidney disease compared cats consuming a maintenance diet with those eating 1 of 7 commercially available renal diets. The renal diet with the highest EPA content was actually associated with the longest survival time. Another randomized trial that was controlled, blinded, prospective study that evaluated 40 client-owned cats with osteoarthritis fed a feline diet containing a certain amount of EPA and DHA and supplemented with green lip mussel extract. They noted an improved objective measures of mobility, meaning less pain. What about diets that have EPA and DHA added to them? The problem with many pet food diets is the ratio of omega-6 to omega-3s is too high in omega-6. By looking at the back of the bag, you can see if there's corn oil, safflower oil, or corn being used predominantly. The other issues are the way that pet foods are processed, reducing the bioavailability of the fatty acids in the food. These foods are cooked at 200 to 400 degrees, and we know when foods are cooked over 110, it reduces the bioavailability. So it may be put in at the start, but those fatty acids are not available to your pet at the end. However, if you're feeding a prescription diet that's higher in EPA and DHA amounts, make sure you ask your veterinarian about supplementing more and whether you should do it. Too much can cause GI upset, platelet clotting issues, and a few other things. What can we use omega-3 essential fatty acids for in our pets? There are numerous health conditions that can be helped due to the chronic inflammation that's associated with them. So allergies, osteoarthritis, Diabetes, cancer, heart disease are just a few. We also usually need to be adding omega-3s into our pet's diet to help balance that overabundance of omega-6s, especially if they are being fed a higher carbohydrate or processed diet. One of the biggest mistakes I see pet parents make is by using flaxseed oil, or you may notice a company citing that as their source of omega-3s for the food. Here's the problem. Flaxseed oil is a good source of linoleic acid and ALAs, but your pets have a really hard time converting it to the beneficial DHA and EPA. It also contains the anti-nutrient phytic acid, so I would hesitate to use it as your source of omega-3s. There are better options. So what are some of those sources of omega-3s you'll see on the market? Algae oil. This is high in DHA, but only has a small amount of the anti-inflammatory EPA. Hemp seed oil. This is a better source than flaxseed and has other minerals present that will support your pet's health. Fish oil. These are high in EPA and DHA. However, fish accumulate toxins and other chemicals from the ocean, so we need to make sure we watch out if we are using that fish oil. Many are also farmed and fed soy and corn, which is high in omega-6s, and pesticides, which will be present in the final product. Menhaden fish are one of the most sought after for omega-3 fats, and they're important to the ocean ecology because they are filter feeders. They reduce algae blooms and allow photosynthesis to occur with the plants on the ocean floor. One adult can actually filter almost 6,000 gallons of water a day. Krill oil is another source, but unfortunately their populations are being decimated, which is affecting whales, penguins, and other fish that feed on them. They do not accumulate heavy metals like fish oil does. However, we can use other sources that have even more beneficial omega-3s in them and are sustainable to the environment. Green lip mussels. These are bivalve mollusks in New Zealand. Their omega-3s are more bioavailable to your pet's body. They're also rich in magnesium and zinc. They also actually help support the chondroitin in your pet's joints too, because they're rich in glycosaminoglycans. What should you know for picking a quality omega-3 product? This is super important, so make sure you're listening up. Unfortunately, our pets' products are a runoff from the human industry. They can also be full of toxins, since fats are where they're stored in the body, pesticides, and heavy metals from the way the product is farmed and the source. You must make sure the company is using an independent lab that tests for purity. This is called a certificate of analysis. You can call the company or the manufacturer and ask for this certificate. You want to know how they purify their products, how the product is preserved and protected from going rancid. Omega-3 fatty acids are vulnerable to oxidative damage and can go rancid very quickly due to the double bonds in those carbon chains. Because of this, once you found a good source or company, make sure to only get a month's supply at a time and refrigerate the product to help keep it more stable. If you found these facts helpful and you want more natural health tips on natural pain remedies, make sure you look below to get our free resource on natural remedies for pain control. It'll give you even more resources to use to help your pets feel their best. Now you know about omega-3 fatty acids and how to pick the best products to optimize your pet's health. If this video helped you, make sure to click the like button and comment below what helped you or if you have any questions. As always, thank you so much for watching, and together we can help your pets thrive naturally. I'll see you in the next video.